Today, we are going to learn how to decompose and compose fractions. You can represent a fraction in a variety of ways. Let's look at our problem. Charlene wants to leave 1/6 of her garden empty. We want to find out what are some different ways Charlene can plant the rest of her garden. First, let's look at our vocabulary words over here. Decompose means to break into parts, and compose means to combine parts. The fraction of the garden that Charlene will plant will be decomposed in more than one way. So, let's look at one way. Charlene can plant 4 1/6 sections with blue flowers and 1/6 section with red peppers. So if we look over here, we know that she wants to leave one by itself. I highlighted it in yellow. So out of the other 6, she has planted 4 of them with blue flowers and 1 with red peppers. Another way that she could do it, she could plant 1/6 section with green beans. So here's our green beans. And 1/6 section with squash. Here's our squash. And 1/6 section with red peppers. Here's our red peppers. And she can also use 2 1/6 sections with blue. She still has her 1 section free. If we look down here, if we leave off the 1/6, we have 5/6 left. And all they did was add 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 2/6. And if you add all your numerators together, you would get 5/6. Go ahead and take it the convince me on the bottom of the page we were just working on. It says, draw pictures or use fraction strips to show why these equations are equal. Well, if I have 6, I'm going to draw a 6 right here. Okay, I'm going to draw another 6 underneath it. And to separate this into 6, first I'm going to separate it into thirds. Same thing over here. Then I'm going to separate each section of thirds in half. They don't look very equal, but let's pretend that they are. So our first fraction we're going to show is 3/6 plus 2/6. So I've got 3/6, 1, 2, 3, plus 2 more. Now if I count up the pieces, I have 5/6. So I just showed this one right here. Now I'm going to show this one down here. So I have 1/6 plus 2/6 plus 2 more 6. It's also going to equal 5/6. Let's do the guided practice together. Number 1, draw a model to show one way to decompose 7/8. All right, I am going to take my pencil and I'm going to draw it down here just because I have more room. So I'm going to draw a fraction strip. This is 1 whole. And since we're talking about 7/8, I'm going to divide this fraction strip into 8 equal parts because 8 is my denominator. So when I divide it into 8, first I'm going to divide it into fourths. Then I'm going to divide each fourth one more time. So now I have 8 pieces. So we are going to decompose 7/8. So we could color 2 of them yellow. We can color 2 of them green. We can color 1 blue and 2 red. There's many different ways you can do it. So in this case, I have my yellow would be, there's 2 out of the 8, plus my green, I also have 2/8, plus with my blue, I only have 1/8, plus I've got 2 red, and that's going to equal 7/8. Now let's add up our numerators and double check. So I've got 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1 more is 5, plus 2 more is 7. So 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 equals 7. I did it correctly. All right, let's look at number 2. It said, Paul said the sum of 1/10 plus 7/10 plus 4/10 is the same as the sum of 5/10 plus 5/10 plus 2/10. Is Paul correct? Well, let's look at these numbers and compose them. They were decomposed or pulled apart. If I add up the 1/10 plus 7/10 plus 4/10, I'm just adding the numerators. So 1 plus 7 is 8 plus 4 more would be 12. So this one equals 12 over 10. We want to know if it's equal to the bottom part. So the bottom part, even though I kind of cut it off a little bit, we have 5 plus 5 plus 2, which also equals 12 over 10. So yes, he is correct. Sorry if you hear the banging. My kids are upstairs playing with the dog. All right, for numbers 3 through 4, we need to decompose each fraction or mixed number into 2 different ways. Use drawing or fraction strips as needed. So we have 3/5. So if we're going to decompose these, we know our bottom numbers are still going to be 5. So I'm going to put 5 in both of those. And then we just have to think, we have 3, so what plus what equals 3 for our numerators? Well, I know that 1 plus 2 equals 3. So 1/5 plus 2/5 equals 3/5. Another way to decompose it, we're going to put our 5s on the bottom, because remember that your denominator does not change. Since it has to equal 3 and there's 3 of them, we're going to have 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5. That's the only other way to do it. And 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 3. Now let's try 1 3/4. Well, if we're going to do 1 3/4, we have to have a whole number. So go ahead and put 4s down, because you know that's your denominator. So we have 4 and 4. So I know that 4/4 is going to be 1 whole. Plus, I'm going to need another 3/4. And if I add these together, 3 plus 4 equals 7/4. So in order for me to decompose the second one, it's just going to have to equal to 7/4. So I know that 5 plus 2 also equals 7. So I'm just going to use those 2 numbers. So I have 4 as my bottom numbers. And I have 5/4 plus 2/4 is also going to equal 7/4. Go ahead and do the rest of the problems on this page. Try to do the ones with mixed numbers. If you're having trouble, just try them and then come see me. It's going to be